It takes a long time to bring the past up to the present. Are you laboring under the impression that I read these memoranda of yours? I can't even lift them. The truth is found when men are free to pursue it. The virtues are lost in self-interest as rivers are lost in the sea. It is fun to be in the same decade with you. Prosperous farmers mean more employment, more prosperity for the workers and the businessmen of every industrial area in the whole country. One thing is sure. We have to do something. We have to do the best we know how at the moment. If it doesn't turn out right, we can modify it as we go along. I do not look upon these United States as a finished product. We are still in the making. The only sure bulwark of continuing liberty is a government strong enough to protect the interests of the people, and a people strong enough and well enough informed to maintain its sovereign control over the government. Whoever seeks to set one religion against another seeks to destroy all religion. In our personal ambitions we are individualists. But in our seeking for economic and political progress as a nation, we all go up or else all go down as one people. Not only our future economic soundness but the very soundness of our democratic institutions depends on the determination of our government to give employment to idle men. This generation of Americans has a rendezvous with destiny. There is nothing I love as much as a good fight. The United States Constitution has proved itself the most marvelously elastic compilation of rules of government ever written. I am a Christian and a Democrat, that's all. War is a contagion. The school is the last expenditure upon which America should be willing to economize. No government can help the destinies of people who insist in putting sectional and class consciousness ahead of general weal. Here's my principle: taxes shall be levied according to ability to pay. That is the only American principle. A reactionary is a somnambulist walking backwards. Don't forget what I discovered, that over 90% of all national deficits from 1921 to 1939 were caused by payments for past, present, and future wars. Don't forget what I discovered, that over 90% of all national deficits from 1921 to 1939 were caused by payments for past, present, and future wars. But while they prate of economic laws, men and women are starving. We must lay hold of the fact that economic laws are not made by nature. They are made by human beings. I am neither bitter nor cynical, but I do wish there was less immaturity in political thinking. In our seeking for economic and political progress, we all go up, or else we all go down. We continue to recognize the greater ability of some to earn more than others. But we do assert that the ambition of the individual to obtain for him a proper security is an ambition to be preferred to the appetite for great wealth and great power. If we can boondoggle ourselves out of this depression, that word is going to be enshrined in the hearts of the American people for years to come. Favor comes because for a brief moment in the great space of human change and progress some general human purpose finds in him a satisfactory embodiment. It is the duty of the President to propose and it is the privilege of the Congress to dispose. The overwhelming majority of Americans are possessed of two great qualities: a sense of humor and a sense of proportion. It is an unfortunate human failing that a full pocketbook often groans more loudly than an empty stomach. Our national determination to keep free of foreign wars and foreign entanglements cannot prevent us from feeling deep concern when ideals and principles that we have cherished are challenged. Art is not a treasure in the past or an importation from another land, but part of the present life of all living and creating peoples. No group and no government can properly prescribe precisely what should constitute the body of knowledge with which true education is concerned. I believe that in every country the people themselves are more peaceably and liberally inclined than their governments. Put 2 or 3 men in positions of conflicting authority. This will force them to work at loggerheads, allowing you to be the ultimate arbiter. We must lay hold of the fact that economic laws are not made by nature. They are made by human beings. Democracy cannot succeed unless those who express their choice are prepared to choose wisely. The real safeguard of democracy, therefore, is education. The test of our progress is not whether we add more to the abundance of those who have much, it is whether we provide enough for those who have little. Human kindness has never weakened the stamina or softened the fiber of a free people. A nation does not have to be cruel to be tough. When you see a rattlesnake poised to strike, you do not wait until he has struck to crush him.